Preventive patrol is a police practice intended to deter crime by being more proactive. By patrolling the community, rather than simply reacting to calls for service, police seek to reduce the opportunities to commit crime by increasing the police presence. But does it work? In this video, we're going to look at the findings from the Kansas City Preventive Patrol experiment that was designed to answer that question. The National Police Foundation partnered with the Kansas City Police Department to run this experiment from the late part of 1972 all the way through the year 1973. The study looked at 15 police beats. In 5 of those beats, routine patrol was eliminated altogether. In these reactive beats, police only responded to calls for service. In 5 control beats, routine patrol service remained normal. And then finally, in 5 proactive beats, the level of patrol was doubled or tripled compared to normal. So here's a list of questions that the researchers were trying to answer with this experiment. 1. Would the public notice the change in patrol service? 2. Would different levels of patrol service affect the amount of recorded crime or the outcome of victim surveys? 3. Would citizen fear of crime change in response to the change in patrol service? Would fear of crime go up when patrol decreased? Would it go down when patrol increased? And finally, number 4, would the public's level of satisfaction with the police change? All right, so we've got 4 questions. Take a second to pause the video if you need to. Jot down some responses to the questions based on your conceptions of preventive patrol. What would you expect the findings to be? How do you think those questions will be answered? All right, you ready? The most interesting finding is that the public didn't notice. They did not notice the change in patrol levels. Whether it went up, down, stayed the same, the public didn't seem to notice. Also, the increase or decrease in patrol levels had no impact on the crimes traditionally believed to be deterred by preventive patrol. Crimes like burglary, robbery, vandalism, where we think police being out there invisible would deter those types of crimes, they didn't change. And that makes a lot of sense. If the public didn't notice, the criminals didn't notice either. So did that match your expectations? Anyway, what does it all mean? Well, first, we don't want to make any sweeping generalizations from a single experiment. Other experiments like this have likely been done, but we could probably benefit from this type of experiment on a continuous basis with different types of environment. What does it mean in a rural area versus an urban area? High crime neighborhoods versus low crime neighborhoods. That's something that we could probably benefit from over and over again. But these findings do suggest that the resources allocated to preventive patrol could be allocated elsewhere without damaging results. Patrol strategies have also evolved since the Kansas City Preventive Patrol experiment. Based on these outcomes, we still think there's high value in a visible police function, but departments have found smarter ways to allocate patrol services rather than just relying on the assumptions we once thought to be true.